So guys, make sure to stay until the end, because if you make one common mistake, you may end up spending thousands of dollars on parts diagnostics that you may need. Make sure to stay until the end, we will explain what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Dodge Challenger, this generation here, from year 2014 to year 2024. If you have one of those, if you have a problem where you have a dead battery when the vehicle is parked, you don't drive it for a few days and the battery is dead, you wonder, okay, what causes that battery drain? How we can fix it. Could be something that most people never think about. Stay with us, we'll explain what we see here at the garage that people overlook, that you need to check before you start diagnosing anything else, because it could be simple fix. And if you need to buy replacement parts too at a good price, we'll share the information in the video for your convenience. So let's start on it now. So before we start guys, let us tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart, we show you how to fix transmissions, engines, bodywork, electrical components, fuses, relays. Why we do all that guys? Because our mission at the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos. We have guys more than 15,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can practically guys save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. And if you need to buy parts, tools at a good price, quick shipping, we'll put the links in the description of the video below for your convenience. So if you guys have a dead battery when seating, number one thing you want to check is the fuse for the BMS battery monitor system and the BMS sensor itself. What you guys need to do, open the trunk. Then we'll explain what else we see quite often. Here leave the carpet liner up. Underneath you have the spare tire, that's the car battery, and behind it you have a fuse box here. That's a closer look of that same fuse box guys. You see the tabs? Press them together, leave the cover up, and you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. It is guys very important to test fuses and relays. On those fuses you cannot clearly see if they're burnt or not, especially you can see in the J-case fuses as well. And if you guys assume, okay, let's say you remove a fuse, you look at it and you assume guys that it's actually a good fuse, but it's actually a bad fuse. Sometimes you cannot clearly see that. What can easily happen guys at that point, you can put the bad fuse in and you start replacing parts and tools that you don't need to, so you lose your time, you lose your money to fix a problem that doesn't exist, when all we had to do is test the fuse and replace it. We'll put a link to a special video that will teach you how to test fuses, how to check relays very easily as well guys. So check it out, it will be in the description of the video below. So which fuse you need to check here guys for the BMS battery monitor system? If you come in this row of fuses, that's fuse 38, 37, 36, even though it's missing we count that spot, then 35. Fuse 35, that 5 amp fuse here, that's the one that you need to check. Next, in the trunk guys, okay, that's the car battery. On the negative terminal is your battery monitor sensor. You need to make sure that it works correctly. You need to test that BMS battery monitor sensor. After that guys, something that most people overlook, alternator. The alternator, okay, when it runs, it will be driven by the belt, right? It may be charging your battery perfectly fine. But that's where the trick is. Even though it's charging your battery, if it has one fault in the alternator, it can cause battery drain and kill your battery when seating. Why? On the back side of your alternator, you guys have 6 diodes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each one of those are one directional diodes, so they transfer the electricity from the alternator to the car battery here. Now, if practically they convert it from from AC to DC, alternating current to direct current. And if one of them fails, what happens? When you park your vehicle, that guy's current from the battery through the terminal will be drained back in the alternator, and your alternator will start draining your battery. Bad alternator can easily cause that. For any of you that want to see how to test alternator diode, we have videos on our YouTube channels that will teach you how to do that step by step. It's not complicated. You'll be able to figure out if your alternator is causing the battery drain. Another thing that we see quite often guys, the light in the glove box. Make sure that it turns off. Close your glove box, leave the phone with the camera on, and see if that actually light turns off guys, because if that light stays on, that can easily cause battery drain as well. So guys, this Dodge Challenger has all kinds of different fuses and relays. Those could be really hard to find if you're in the middle of nowhere. We'll guys put a link in the description of the video below where you can get some spare ones, put in the glove box, because one time we needed a spare, we couldn't find one, and we were stuck in the middle of nowhere because of that, guys. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.